Hey everybody, teacher vlog. What are you doing next week for Martin Luther King Jr. holiday? I hope you're focusing on him in your classes. I am. I have this super awesome 2-week lesson that I am doing with my 7th and 8th graders. And I have this up on my TPT if anyone wants it. I have just 1-week lessons, but my 2-week lesson bundle is the best. And these are things that I've been doing in my classroom for years. Week 1 is with my 8th graders. We are reading Dr. King's letter from a Birmingham jail. Probably my favorite thing from Dr. King, one of my favorites. You know, our students have been fed for many years the I Have a Dream speech and Dr. King's message of nonviolence. And although it is the best message, it's also important to recognize the firebrand that he was as well. So we look at the rhetorical devices in Dr. King's letter. We also do a soap's tone activity, which I absolutely love for this activity. If you don't know what soap's tone is, it's focusing on the speaker, okay? It focuses on the occasion, it focuses on the audience, it focuses on the purpose, the subject, and then the tone of his letter. And then the students and I fill in this blank graphic organizer together. We also talk about Dr. King's use of ethos, pathos, and logos, and I have an answer key for that as well on my product, but these are the ones we do together. And then I obviously have like a vocabulary list that I provide, okay? And I love the vocabulary words, ethos, pathos, logos, the soap's tone terms, and then also terms from the letter from a Birmingham jail, like injustice, segregation, discrimination, all those things. And then, of course, after we complete our soap's tone activity, the students get to do a street art activity on their favorite quote from Dr. King. These are digital ones my students have done in the past, though they've done hand-drawn ones before, and I love all of them. Loving these digital ones from my students with their favorite quote from the letter. And I just absolutely love this activity. I'm super into not a lot of digital work lately. So I print out the letter and we annotate it. We look for the ethos, pathos, and logos in the letter. And then we also end up writing a paragraph about the tone based off of the speaker, the occasion, the audience, all those things. All right. I absolutely love this lesson. It is probably my favorite week. That's the bell. And yeah. Oh, and then for week 2, this is actually what I do with my 7th graders. We read Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s speech that he gave after the assassination of Dr. King. It's a speech called On the Mindless Menace of Violence, and it is unbelievable. So my students and I end up doing, we annotate the speech, but we also end up doing like the graphic organizer about the speech, and we do a face of activism activity where I print out kind of like a silhouette of Dr. King, and I give them lots of options, and they use terms from Dr. King Center's Glossary of Nonviolence to put onto his thing. I absolutely love, love, love. I also have like discussion questions with an answer key, and then we also look for the rhetorical devices. And then, of course, we annotate RFK's speech because annotations are everything. If you are teaching English language arts for upper elementary or, middle, junior, and even high school, and you are not annotating your work, you have to start. And you can start with my annotations guide and my samples. I do this with my 6th graders, my 7th graders, my 8th graders, and by the time they go to high school, they are so good at annotating documents, which I've gotten a lot of great feedback from some of my friends who teach in the high schools that my students go to. So that's what I'm doing next week for Dr. King. I'm so excited to jump into Black History Month and focus on some amazing Black icons and Black authors. But yeah, what are you guys doing to celebrate and focus on Dr. King? I want to know what's your favorite work by him, and what do you like to talk about?